It's snowing here in Lake Tahoe. I'm walking back to the hotel casino. Before today's video, I wanted to tell you, they are giving away a seat to the main event at the WPT. One of the ways to win a seat is to upload a 60-second video on why you think you should get it. I did that, and I posted it to the WPT's Twitter post where they talked about giving away the package. So, if you scroll down a little bit in this video, in the description, you will see a link to that original post from the WPT account, and you'll see a link to my reply to that post where I put my 60-second video saying why I think I should get it. Go to those pages, like them, retweet them, leave a ton of comments on why you think I should get the seat, why you want to see me play a $10,000 event, and make it impossible for them to give the seat to anybody but me. I am on the edge of Lake Tahoe, literally the edge. The water is right here. So this series of videos is going to be a little different. I'm not going to chronicle my poker here in Lake Tahoe. You saw me drive in yesterday. I am going to film a lot of videos, some that have to do with poker, some that have to do with poker but not Lake Tahoe related, some that have to do with Lake Tahoe, just like the outdoor activities maybe. So I'm going to film a lot while I'm here, and you're going to see all the videos where the setting was Lake Tahoe, whether or not it has to do with poker or with my poker. So you're going to see a bunch of videos like that. The final video, of course, will be my drive from Lake Tahoe back to Vegas, and a little different of a theme, a little different of a video series, but the drive-in stuff while I'm here, whatever that is, and then the drive back to Vegas. So let's get into today's video. All right, I'm in the Edgewood Tahoe golf course, right next to the casinos. There is public access right here. You could walk to the clubhouse, have lunch. The course is closed. I'm gonna get as close as I can to some of the holes until someone yells at me. But today, telling you my poker stats by week, which is interesting because last year I went to the golf course right next to Harris Council Bluffs and told you my poker stats for my life, separated by day of the week. Everything that I played on a Monday, all my hours on a Tuesday, etc. Today by week. I usually just keep track of my weekly stats for the hours to see, like, okay, I played this many hours this week, and this week, and this week, and highlight them all in Excel, and you could see the average by week for the year. And you know, 40, that would be a lot to a lot of people. Usually I'm going for like 50 or 60, and that's why I keep track. Never really analyzed it for fun though, like the money, and look for some trends, but I did that a few days ago. So I am gonna show you all that. It's a very low volatility, and Herbs and Rye actually guessed everything I asked him correctly. I asked him to guess how many times I had lost between $1,000 and $1,500 in a week, and he got it exactly. And then I asked him to guess how many times I lost between $500 and $1,000 in a week, and he got that exactly also. Guess he's stalking me or something, I don't know. So in a minute, I'm gonna tell you, I'm going to show you the grid. I think just showing you the grid once instead of explaining it to you first and then the grid. I think the grid is fine. You could see it visually. It's a lot easier than me just saying things while I'm walking. But while I have you, here are 4 Trooper videos that were amazing. First one on the screen right now, he mentioned me. I remember that. That was one of the first, I think the first time I ever played Bally's in my life, January 17. I remember that table. It was a really fun table. I remember a couple of the guys. That was a good table, and yeah, Trooper was at it briefly, and that was a fun time. The next 2, when he traveled to Austria, and it was really tough getting the flight, the first flight to London. So he did it. It was delayed. I enjoyed all the rants. I think you will too, both of those videos. And this last one was just funny because he called in to put his name on the list at Bellagio, and it took 45 seconds. It was like an unplanned Abbott and Costello routine. So that video at the end, you only really need to watch like the first minute, but it's hilarious. So those are the Trooper videos I like during that stretch. And now to my weekly poker stats lifetime. At the time of the data, at the time I obtained all the data, there were 377 weeks I had played at least 1 minute of poker. Here are the stats. All right, let's open up a grid, and I need some labels along the left, every $500 interval along the left, and the columns losing in the week and winning in a week. So for example, say I had a $600 week. 600, where is that? Top row. 600 is between 500 and 999. So if I lost 600, I would add a 1 to the tally in this box. If I won $600 in a week, I would add a 1 to the tally in this box. And I did that for every week of my life. So for reference, again, 377 weeks total. And let's get to the numbers. Losing weeks between $500 and $999. 24 times that happened. But winning weeks between plus 500 and plus 999, that happened 65 times. What about 1,000 through 1,499? I have lost that much in a week 4 times, but I have won that much in a week 45 times. And if you tuned in to see how much I lose, the video is done for you, because the losing weeks column is going to be zeros the rest of the way. $1,500 through 1,999, never had a losing week that large, but I've won that much 16 times. $2,000 through $2,499, never had a losing week of that amount, but I've won that much 11 times. $2,500 through $2,999, I've never had a losing week of that amount, but I've won that much 6 times in a week. And final one, $3,000 through $3,499. I've never had a losing week that big, but I've won that much in a week twice. So these are the counts. If you wanted to think as a percent, here are the percents. Looks pretty solid to me, percents-wise. And one more thing, I will drop down one more row. So just to show you the worst week and the best week ever. My worst week all time, minus $1,450, but my best week all time is plus $3,101. And remember, rice is a spoon food.